So who remembers the movie They Live, where Nada finds glasses that he is able to put on, and when he puts them on, he's able to see the skull and bones, the skulls, whatever you want to call them, for what they were out in Hollywood, right? Now, those who are familiar with that movie may also know that it's based on the Dunwich Horror, which was H.P Lovecraft. And in the Dunwich Horror, Wilbur was born to a mother who was mentally unstable. She was an albino. The father was unknown. Wilbur ends up being someone who matures super fast, and he is extremely smart, but he ends up being disliked by people in his community, including his family, and even animals don't like him. And it's partially, they say, because he stinks, because something about him and his body used to give off some stench. Anyways, his grandfather is actually a musician. That too, whoops, Freudian slip. Sorcerer. His grandfather is a sorcerer who indoctrinates him into witchcraft and into dark rituals. He ends up in this book, or in this his family has a copy of a book called the Necronomicon. But the Necronomicon that they have is missing a page from it. So it shows Wilbur going through these things to get the missing page. So in this, you will hear, in the movie They Live, that Frankie Armitage is credited as being the screenwriter, but it's actually a pseudonym. It's still John Carpenter. Also, if you've seen the movie or the short clip called 8 o'clock in the morning that came out in 1963, that was where a guy was named George Nada. This is where the original inspiration came from, was accidentally woken up to a new reality of the world. And he finds out that the real world had been kept from him this whole time. And he wakes up to the reality. And the goal was basically to drive people mad by introducing them to hidden truths. So when Nada finds out the truth of what's going on and is able to see through the skull and bones and able to see the truth of what's happening in society, they want to see what he's going to do. Is he going to go insane? Is he going to join? Is he going to go out on his own? So the goal, just like with Mkultra, to see the patterns of what a person is going to do. See, people are so quick to obey and follow the brands, but they don't know what they're actually following. Pay attention. Don't be blind. Don't be ignorant. You shouldn't need glasses like Nada in 82 to see the skull and bones and to know what to do. Wake up. Wake up. Side note, 2025 is coming up quick, which is going to be a duplicate of 1975. Take that gem for what it's worth.
We have eliminated the terrorists. Okay. We got them. We wiped them out. All right. It's a win, man. They got to meet the A-team. I'm hearing something.
Our projections show that by the year 2025, not only America, but the entire planet will be under the protection and the dominion of this power alliance. The gains have been substantial, both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite. You have given us entree to the resources we need in our ongoing quest for multidimensional expansion. And in return, the per capita income of each of you here tonight has grown, and this year alone, by an average 39%.
Eight o'clock in the morning, 1963. Ray Nelson. At the end of the show, the hypnotist told his subjects, "Awake." Feel free to pause and reread.